Celtics are in San Francisco to play the Warriors for the first time since they met back in the NBA Finals. That coincidentally was the last time we saw Robert Williams, but that could be about to change. Williams was on the court practicing today without any apparent limitations. He has yet to appear in a game this season as he recovers from off-season knee surgery. Williams and head coach Joe Mazzulla say he's day-to-day, but their smiles might have said even more.
Feeling good, man. Feeling good. Happy. Proud of my guys, whatever the plan, but there's good energy around.
Do you know when you might be coming back?
Well, it's a day-to-day process. You know, we checked off many of the boxes to check off, you know, so worked out today, feeling good. Might get some work in after this, but see how I feel tomorrow.
Day-to-day.
Marty, he had that same grin as you. That sounds like there's a chance he could play tomorrow.
I mean, he's day-to-day, so he didn't.
We're all day-to-day. Karen the Low, presented by the Chevy Silverado. Here is the timeline on Time Lord's left knee. He underwent surgery to repair a torn meniscus in late March, returned less than 4 weeks later, and was a major contributor in the Celtics' run to the finals. Then he underwent a second surgery in late September. He has been targeting a return before Christmas. Well, it could be much earlier. As we kick off the Daily Thread, Chris Forsberg is in San Francisco as the Celtics get ready to face the Warriors on Saturday night. And, Chris, could we see, best guess, I know you don't know for sure, but best guess, could we see Robert Williams back on the floor tomorrow night?
Yeah, all the body language suggested he was trending up and going forth to try and play on Saturday. I would be surprised if he doesn't. Now, I will say this. It could be a smokescreen, right? Like everyone asked about Rob instead of asking about losing in the finals. But whether it's tomorrow, whether it's on Monday in L.A., it's coming and it's finally here, and I can't stop smiling. But I do think, like, there's no reason he goes through as much as he did post-practice and working 3-on-3 and with some coaches if the plan wasn't to try to get him to be in that game tomorrow. With no Al Horford, you can understand why they might want him out there.
Should they try to get him back on this road trip, or is it better to just play it safe with Robert Williams and, as much as we hate to see it, wait a little bit?
No, and I even asked Rob that. I said, you're 21-5. Does that make it any easier to be patient with how and how fast you come back? And ultimately, he said, he's eager. He wants to be out there. So as soon as the health allows him, there's no reason to wait. And so, sure, the other thing to remember here, Trenni, is he's not going to play a ton of minutes. Even if he comes back, I would suspect he'll play, 10, 15 minutes a game, first 5 minutes of each half. They're not going to rush him in that regard. But if his knee is feeling good, if the training staff is confident his wind is ready, turn him loose.
And you said this was a nice smokescreen to not be like, oh, and hey, by the way, the team you're playing tomorrow night, yeah, you lost to them in the NBA Finals when you were like this close to winning a title last year. But what is going on right now? The Celtics have taken what happened at the end of last season, and they have run with it all the way to a 21-5 record, whereas the Warriors are 13-13. They lost their last two. They blew a huge lead against the Jazz. What's going on with the Warriors?
Yeah, it's so weird. I mean, from afar, you just sit there and think, oh, it's a team coming off a championship, and they're kind of going through the motions. But talking to everybody out here, there's genuine concern. They haven't been anywhere near the level of defense and even their offense. Curry's had some quiet nights. You remember they had some preseason turmoil, too, the whole Draymond incident. And I don't know, it just feels like they've got to kind of get themselves stuck out of the mud. Now I'll say this. The Celtics coming to town as the best team in the NBA, I feel like you're going to get Golden State's best punch. It's a chance for them on a national stage to sort of reassert themselves. So I think the Celtics have to be ready. I'd almost rather the Celtics be coming in and be a showdown of the two top teams in each conference. Instead, again, I think you'll see a desperate team on the other side, and the Celtics need to be ready to match that intensity. But just as you said, Trenni, it feels like the Celtics, everything they've done this season has been motivated by that loss. Even Jaylen Brown today, I noticed he's wearing the same shoes he had on in Game 6. It used that as motivation every time throughout the summer, and now here again in San Francisco. I think the Celtics want to send a message both to the Warriors and the rest of the league that, again, they feel like it is their year and their turn to get that championship.
All right, it'll be a good one, and we, of course, will have full coverage for you. Forsberg, enjoy San Francisco. Celtics face the Warriors Saturday night for the first time since the finals. We'll get you ready starting at 7:30 with Celtics pregame live. It is presented by TD Bank. And remember, you can stream our coverage of the Celtics by heading to NBCSportsBoston.com, the NBC Sports app, or the My Teams app to watch on your favorite device. The live stream is presented by Nissan. Don't let amazing offers pass you by at the Nissan Thrill of the Drive event. Shop NissanUSA.com.